What is application dependency mapping for cloud migration? Imagine trying to move a complex puzzle from one table to another without knowing how the pieces fit together. That's what planning a cloud migration can feel like without understanding application dependencies. Today, we're going to explore how mapping these dependencies can make your migration smoother and safer. Application dependency mapping is all about figuring out how different parts of your software and infrastructure connect. It involves identifying which applications talk to each other, which databases they rely on, and how network resources like firewalls and servers interact. Think of it like drawing a detailed map of a city before building new roads or bridges. This map shows all the streets, intersections, and connections so you can plan the best route. This process helps you discover every component involved in your applications. For example, you might find that a customer portal depends on a specific database server and a payment processing service. Knowing this means you won't accidentally leave out critical parts when moving to the cloud. It also helps you see which parts are tightly linked and should be moved together to keep everything working smoothly. Understanding dependencies is especially important when some parts stay on your local servers while others go to the cloud. If you don't map these relationships, you risk breaking connections or causing delays. For instance, if your cloud application depends on an on-premises database, you need to know how to keep that connection secure and fast. This helps you decide whether to move the database first or set up a secure link between your cloud and local systems. Security is another big reason to do dependency mapping. It helps you see where your network permissions and firewalls need to be adjusted. If you miss a dependency, you might leave a security gap open or accidentally block essential data flows. By mapping dependencies, you can plan firewall rules and network configurations that keep everything safe. Performance is also affected by dependencies. If a cloud application depends heavily on an on-premises database, latency could slow things down. Mapping dependencies helps you spot these potential bottlenecks early. You can then decide to move the database first or optimize the connection to keep performance high. Risk reduction is a key benefit of dependency mapping. By understanding how components connect, you can identify weak points or vulnerable links before migration. This way, you can fix issues beforehand, avoiding outages or failures during the move. Mapping dependencies also makes communication easier. Visual maps help different teams, developers, network engineers, security staff, see how everything fits together. This shared understanding streamlines planning and execution. Most organizations use automated tools to create these maps. These tools scan your environment and generate visual diagrams that look like subway maps. Each node represents an application or service, and lines show how they connect or exchange data. In the context of cloud platforms like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud, dependency maps guide decisions on which components to move together. They help configure network settings such as virtual private clouds, subnets, and security groups. They also inform whether you need to re-architect parts of your application to better fit the cloud environment. In short, application dependency mapping is a vital step in planning your cloud migration. It helps you understand your environment, reduce risks, optimize performance, and keep your systems secure. Think of it as creating a detailed blueprint that guides your entire migration journey, making the process clearer and more manageable.